how's that?
Well, that definitely answers my question.
So,
How we doing today?
what's up, people? We're back with the 10th anniversary edition. Where's the time gone? 10 episodes already.
10 episodes.
Yeah, that's right. I said it on the record with your host, Three-Ball Josh and Carlos Octavian.
Alright, we're just going to go ahead and start off with a little bit of a warning here. This is probably going to contain a couple curse words, some harsh language, some adult topics, and we'll criticize the way many of you criticize many of your children and the way some of you assholes raised them. If you're offended by anything that we say here, that's just your damn problem. Yeah, so
yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
With, and like you said, the subject of our today's topic is parenting and children. The children of 2007, how much they suck, and how much the parents of the children of 2007 suck for raising them. So, just seems like to me, there's a lost art of spanking, discipline, not abusive spanking, not getting beat over the back with a bamboo stick. No, just discipline. And back when in the 90s, when I was growing up, if you didn't get spanked, you were your parents were hippies for not spanking you.
indeed. Kids today are out of freaking control. You got kids yelling and screaming at their parents and acting around, jumping on stuff, breaking stuff, then laughing and running away and stuff like that. And then you have these little pansy-ass parents on Dr. Fuckstick or whoever telling, crying, I don't know what's wrong with my kids. I'll tell you exactly what's wrong. You don't need some pompous ass like these television and talk show hosts. I'll tell you. You're a punk-ass parent and you need to learn how to get your little bastard children in check. It's called act right or get smacked right.
That's simple. And the number one thing, my biggest pet peeve, besides little kids running around throwing shit in supermarkets, is little kids that have the audacity to tell their parents no.
Oh, God.
When I was a little kid, the words "no, I'm not doing it" or anything like that never crossed my mind, because first time I even imagined something like that, I was getting whipped in my dreams.
And that's exactly it. I'm in my mid-20s now. My mom is all of 4'11", not a very big woman. And if I'm at, their house visiting and stuff, and mom says, Josh, take out the garbage, and I say no, you bet your ass I'm still going to get smacked. Because that's just how my parents are. My mom used to beat me every Sunday with a toaster just to keep me in line, whether or not I did something wrong. Just to, because she knew sometime during the week I thought of doing something wrong. And that made me the well-rounded individual I am today.
And if I went over his house and she told me to take out trash, and she'll whip my ass too.
Yeah, but she's not she doesn't discriminate.
No. Which is awesome. That's the way things should be. Parents, whip your kids.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it comes down to. Like you said, we're not talking about flat out abusing your kids. You don't need to back your car over little Jimmy just because he got a B in school. All right, but when all this daytime talk show bullshit doesn't work, sometimes you have to lay the hand down. That's just all there is to it.
I don't think the daytime talk show stuff works in the first place. Sometimes, you can tell a kid, no, Johnny, don't touch the fire. Johnny, don't touch the fire. Eventually, you gotta let Johnny touch the fire so you can realize, guess what? That ish is hot.
That's exactly what my dad did to me. Because it was like a pan on the stove or something like that. I'm about to reach up, and Dad's like, hot. No, hot. I keep reaching up. So finally, he just stood there and watched. I touched and he goes, yeah, hot. From then on, I knew exactly what hot meant. Hot meant don't friggin' touch. You can't baby-proof and your house. You got these little nifty locks and all that stuff. They work all great and good, but kids are gonna be kids. They're gonna figure a way in there. Sometimes you gotta let them, screw up, and so that they can learn their lesson. You cannot just tell them the lesson. Sometimes kids just have to damn learn the lesson.
And lessons are painful, and I'm here to attest. I've been shocked, I've been burnt, I've almost drowned, I've been electrified, and guess what? I learned all my lessons not to mess with water, electricity, when your hands are wet, don't touch fire and bees and all that crap.
Yeah, sometimes the truth really does freaking hurt. That's just all there is to it.
And it doesn't get any better as you grow up. Once they turn teenagers, then they just really lose their freaking mind. Why is it that you got like teenagers today, the average 12-year-old looks like she's freaking 20?
Yeah, I mean, the other day at my work, I saw this girl come in. I could have swore she was friggin', 20, 22, something like that. Find out she's 14, dressed up like a straight-up prostitute with her damn parents.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when I have kids, one of the things I hate to see on today, you see like the girls that walk around with them little small shorts with like juicy or something written across the
hot stuff.
What? You got your 11-year-old daughter that says juicy written across the back.
Written across the ass. So what's that going to do? That's going to take every pervert, whether or not they're pedophiles, they're going to look, because I'm an avid reader. I love to read. So if I see words, I'm look. Oh, okay, juicy, right. And then I find out I'm looking at some 12-year-old's ass. That makes me want to vomit.
And then buying makeup and getting your pictures done and glamour shots. First off, I hate glamour shots because it's like $300 for something I can do for like in 5 minutes with my own personal photography skills. But then you're going to put a like 10-year-old girl in glamour shots and poof, what does she look like? She's 18. And she's proud of her picture, so what's she going to do? She's going to go around and give it to everybody.
And she's going to post it on MySpace, so she's going to have every internet pedophile predator looking for her.
Yes, and we will talk about MySpace next episode. But at any rate, then you got all this ridiculousness. And then you got dads like me, when I grow up in probably Josh, who's going to go out and skin these guys alive for looking at their daughters, and then I'm in jail. For what?
Now, obviously, many of you are sitting here, and this is hitting kind of close to home, probably because we might be talking about your child, or at least, exactly how your child is, and wonder, gosh, how many kids do you two have? The answer?
Zero.
But I can honestly tell you, and you're probably thinking, oh, it's going to be different when you have kids. No, right? Because we're going to have parenting skills. We're going to be able to put the fear of God, the fear of parenting, into their systems.
Yeah, there's nothing like the fear of God. I'm telling you right now. Forget all that other hippie crap you read in your books or Dr. Still and Oprah and all them guys who tell you, hey, this is what you need to do. The fear of God is the #1 discipline. You do that and I'll kill you. That's all you need.
And now now let's think about, what about, oh, my child may call the cops, may dial 911, report child abuse. Simple answer. You get a pillowcase, you fill it full of oranges, okay? And you beat the bejesus out of them with it. It will let them know who's boss, but it won't leave a mark. And then you'll have fresh squeezed orange juice from the battered oranges, and if you don't like pulp, that's great because the pillowcase acts as a filter to filter out the pulp, and then you have a refreshing beverage to replace the electrolytes you learn by beating the crap out of your kids. Plus, not only will your kids be well behaved, they'll also smell citrusy fresh. That's right, I said it.
Homegrown orange juice. And discipline your children. It's awesome. Me personally, my favorite standard is just quite simple. You have to make it to the phone. And while you're sitting there calling the cops, I'm wearing your ass out. It's that simple.
If I was to tell my mom after she smacked me that I was going to call the cops, she said, you better tell them that you better report a murder because by the time they get here, there's going to be a dead little boy. Because that's just how it was.
I already know what. I already got a plan out what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you straight up. My kid, I'm going to call the cop and hit him in the throat.
Well, it's like
they can't talk. They can't talk.
It's like Bernie Mac saying, if they're old enough to talk back, they're old enough to get fucked up. I mean, that's because they know better. They know better.
Bottom line, parents, beat your kids, discipline your kids, or we might have to do it for you. Hey, you know what? $59.99 an hour will discipline your kids.
That's right. We're going to go ahead and cut it short here, but and let you know that you call me up and I'll beat your kid like an Iraqi prisoner. That's right, I said it.
And you know what? If your kid is under the age of 12, they're old enough to get punched in the neck. It's on the record.